Well, you know what? Speaking of picking up the energy, let's pick up the energy. We talked about the experience. We talked about the grind. We talked about your background. We talked about your bombs. Now, Marvin, since you were on the roll, I'm gonna just kick it off with you. Tell me about the time when you hit this. And I interview a lot of athletes, and I'm being an athlete myself. Sometimes you get in the zone. Talk about experience where, man, you just hit the stage, you were in the zone, the material was hitting, the crowd energy was hitting, you on fire. Talk about the time, man, where you just slammed it, where you just walked off like.
We call that the glow. You remember when Leroy had the glow and and I'm talking about like that. You know what? I love when that happens because everything that's coming off your tongue is just, they not even letting you finish jokes. It's just, everything you say is just hidden and it's just thunderous laughter. And I remember I went on the road with Michi Hall. He took me to Rockford. And, guys be like, you want to go up first or whatever? I'm like, I'll go up first. But you really know that you shouldn't put me up first, but I was like, I'll go up first. And it was just one of them nights where I laid them motherfuckers out. And it was just like, it was curtains, bro. And everybody was like, you should have went last. You should have been the headliner. And I was like, hey, man, but I was just unconscious, bro. And I think that comes from like, I did so many shows, so my material was just embedded in my head. Mm-hmm. And I perform on how I feel, man. If I feel good, look good, I'm gonna have a good show, man. If I don't feel too good, I don't know, but I'm a feel type of comic. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but if I'm feeling great, it's finna be trouble for somebody who follow me, bro. Cause it's like, I go off that type of energy and I felt good that night. And I don't drink or I don't smoke. I don't got no vices like that. So I went in and it was just straight, material and I just had a ball. I was in Rockford, man.
Shit, you talking about looking good. We got to get you that KNG special sponsorship. Hook you up with some slides. That the Steve Harvey special suit, make sure we got you looking straight when you step on stage. The West Side got to represent.
Hey, man.
West Side got to claim responsibility.
I always said I ain't want to be one of them. I don't know. I haven't got to that point yet, but I hear so many people say it. Damon Williams told me, but I haven't got to that suit comic yet. Even though I'm 39, I haven't got. I don't know. I just be uncomfortable. And like I said, if I'm not comfortable, I can't be funny. I'm t-shirt, jeans, and hat and Timberland comic. That's me.
And looking at some of your work, I mean that fits you. That fits your persona. That fits your image. Yeah. To that point, hey, KNG, they sell boots and Timberlands and stuff too. So we're not ruling out the KNG sponsorship yet. I'm gonna get you that KNG. Give it Adams some Stacey Adams sponsorship. I'm gonna look out for you. Have you step on stage with some bucks or something. Dwayne. Dwayne, talk about a time when you had the glow.
There's been times, a lot of times. Same thing Marvin was saying, man. You're sort of unconscious and you just. That everything's hitting you, like you said, you feel right. You feel centered. You feel relaxed. You feel sort of like a kismet with the audience. Like you and the audience are one mind. In some ways. And like Marvin was saying that they can't wait to laugh at whatever you're saying. Yeah. Right. So there's been those times, man, and those are the times that have sustained me as far as. Emotionally for days, like, man, having a good set like that used to carry me for days, man. And in the same way, bombing would make me not go on stage for weeks. Wow. Back in the day, this is something I learned, man. But again, going back to the bombing thing, and I only realized in this now that I was always a reticent person, man, and I didn't, like I said, if I had a bad set, I wouldn't go up for weeks, man, or a month. And I realize now I wasn't serving myself doing that. because you don't just that resilience and learning how to keep pushing. Like a cat, like I know Chris Rock. I met Chris like early on before he was, he was just a cat trying to make it. And brother, he used to bomb all the time, all the time. Not that he wasn't funny, not that he was, he had a great mind, but it was a lot of things happening. Man, he was still trying to find his voice and different things. Yeah. But I mean, like you see him, especially in New York, because you could do like 3, 4, 5 sets in New York. So you see him bomb at like 9 o'clock at Stand Up New York, and then bomb at 9:30 at Catch a Rising Star, and then bomb at 10:45 at Comic Strip. But he was always going up. He was always working it. And I realize now that served him, because it led him to be what he is, So, I mean, it's great. You have great shows, and that's a fantastic thing. But I'm learning in some ways just now, man. It's just that when it's not going well, you just got to keep pushing. You just got to keep it moving, Yeah.
Absolutely. Rodney, what about you? Well, talk about a time, or where were you when you hit that zone, when you just had the glow, and everything was hitting for you?
Man, I think that time comes, man, for me, like when I catch a rhythm, like say you have like a Wednesday through Sunday booking, by Friday, Saturday, man, your rhythm be so tight, man, and you feel like in a real good groove, man, where you can kind of ad-lib a lot more off of your jokes. So I think it comes with that, being able to get into maybe like that third, fourth show, and you just feeling yourself. Everything is, you're not worried about forgetting anything, and I think that's mainly where that rhythm comes, like the weekend shows where you hear the 4 or 5 shows, and then you got 5, 6, 7 show, a Sunday show, and you're like, oh man, this is over.
Yeah, I do notice that when I see, especially like Zanies and some of the other the improv places like that, where they have comedians, booked out for a weekend, or like I say, several days in a row. I do see that. And usually, that energy on the Saturday show is like really rocking. Everybody's pumped. Everybody's kicking.
And can I add something? I would create, like what Rodney's talking about, I would create that with no matter what shows, like, because I know how many shows I need to have to get into that rhythm. So if I got a show, a big show, let's say June 25th, I'm going to create enough shows before that show to get into that. You see what I'm saying? I'm not going to just wait to have that show. I tell myself I need 4 or 5 shows that week. So by the time I do that show on the 25th, I have what he's just talking about. So I will create that all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you need those runs to really be on fire like that. So I would do that. Yeah, I hit the stage like that. Even if I'm not booked, I'm hit open mics enough. So when I have that show, boom, it's like I've been on stage 4 or 5 nights out the week anyway. So I'm Gucci by the time Saturday comes.
Yeah, that's a good point.